so you just heard a quick video of me that was posted to Instagram, just with some big open drum tones, and I'm going to talk about how to EQ toms. So I have pulled all the effects on the drum bus and the individual drums themselves off of these drums. So we're going to listen to just the raw tones, and let's go ahead and do that. So here's the 3 toms together. Okay, so you can see these drums sound really great already. It's very important that we have a great source when we track, because if the drum sounds great, the musician is playing well, the drum is tuned, there's good heads on the drum, the drummer's hitting on the center of the drum, all these things. If the drum sounds great in the room, it's going to sound great in the recording. We can put whatever mic, we can use whatever mic pre, we can do all these EQ, saturation, compression tricks, but if it's a bad source, it's going to be a bad sound. So let's take this tom on the left, and let's kind of focus in on that one, because I think it's the one that's going to need the most help. So let's listen to this by itself. So this was a AKG 414 microphone. The other ones were 421. So the 421s are going to be a lot more kind of pre-EQ'd, ready for the, typical tom sound that we'd be going for. 414 is a great sounding mic, but it's a lot more flat. It's a large diaphragm condenser, so it's going to be a lot more sensitive, and we're going to need to do just a little bit more EQ to it. So let's get, I'm going to be using the SSL Channel plugin from Waves for most of this stuff. So I love this plugin. I use it all over the place. So let's pull in just a 50, 60 hertz high pass. Always good idea to cut your extra low end, and let's see what we're working with here. So the first thing I'm listening for when I EQ any kick drum, snare drum, tom especially, is that mid-range cardboard boxy frequency. I kind of think of it as like an O sound. It's in that 500 hertz range. So let's boost a bunch of 500 hertz at a pretty wide Q and see what that sounds like. And it sounds pretty bad, so let's cut a lot of that. And already the drum sounds great. The drum sounds great. I wonder if we can boost a little bit of that low end. So let's go a bell curve on the bottom and try to find that fundamental note of the drum. So I'm going to boost a ton of this. Somewhere like that. I'm just going to boost a few dB of this. Yeah. That sounds great. Okay, and the last thing I'm hearing here, if you want to boost the attack of your drums, you can kind of go in this 3 to 5K range here and do a pretty wide Q. And now we've got a lot more attack on the drums. I'm actually hearing kind of some 2K like honkiness, nasaliness in the drum, so I'm going to cut a little bit right there. So let's go 2K. Yeah, just about there. I'm just going to do a little bit here. There we go. When I did these drums, I really wanted big, warm, open, roomy sounds. So I'm not really going for a ton of attack here. I just want it big. I want it warm. I want it full. So that's kind of the sound that's in my head, and that's kind of what I'm going to be going for this. So let's go ahead and compress this a little. I'm just going to use the stock SSL channel compressor in here because I think it sounds awesome. So I'm going to go fast release because drums are short, transient, big, short, transient instruments. We don't need the compressor to hang on to them for too long. So let's go like 4 to 1. I don't know. I'm just kind of starting there. And then let's see what we got. So that's a little too choked. A little less. And that sounds great. Just letting the SSL channel do the work. It sounds awesome. Just to show you guys another option, I'm going to pull the threshold down so this doesn't do anything. I also use a lot of times the API 2500 here, and there's a preset of toms here that I'll just kind of use and change. So let's play this. See, that's a little aggressive, so I might take it down to 4:1 and then pull the threshold down. Just like 5 dB of reduction is kind of what I was getting with the SSL, and that sounds great. So that's another option for you, whatever compressor you have. I use a lot of the wave stuff, especially for stuff like this. It just sounds great. So let's leave that, and let's just real quickly do the other 2 drums. So let's grab an SSL channel plugin here. And this drum sounds awesome. I don't think there's going to be too much that we're going to have to do to this. So let's go 500 hertz, see if we can find some boxiness. Yeah, right about there. Yeah. And that sounds great. Let's compress it with this SSL. And dude, that sounds great. Same thing with the floor over here. Let's go SSL channel plugin, and let's see what we got. Looks like I hit this one a little softer than I did the others. That is on me, the drummers. It's my fault. Definitely some muddiness in here. So let's go wider Q. And maybe a little lower than that. Yeah, right about there. Let's pull it down. Yeah. I wonder if there's some high-end stuff that we're wanting to get out. Might pull a little bit of that down. I don't want to get rid of too much of that attack. Yeah, that sounds great. Okay, let's pull the compressor in. I'm going to let the compressor do a little bit more here since I didn't hit the drum as hard. Yeah, that sounds great. Okay, let's listen to these 3 drums together. Yeah. Okay, so that's the 3 drums, just EQ and compression. And let's go ahead and pull in. So I had a drum bus compression, a kind of a parallel bus here, some saturation, and then just some final EQ there. So let's pull that back in, and let's listen to these toms soloed together with all that processing. Let's add the overheads. How about the rooms? How about the full kit? That sounds great. Hope this video helped you. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment. Tell me what I should talk about next. Tell me any questions you've got. I hope you enjoyed. Have a good one. I'll see you next time.